I got somebody that got a crazy record. He been on tour for the past month, I'd say, give or take. From Houston, Texas, my special guest just stepped in the building. Speak to him, talk to him, baby.
Yo, 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 what's up? It's your boy DotDropDaBeat, right by Austin, Texas, to the fullest, you dig?
Man, hey, look, bro. Now, the name is unique, so I got it. First question.
Yes, sir.
Why DotDropDaBeat? You sound like a producer, bro. That sound like a producer name, bro.
Because I am a producer as well. I produced that beat. I produced the beat.
Okay. We go ahead and get right to it then. Get right to it, bro. You have a background in music, or you just...
Most definitely. I've been doing music since I was 7 years old. My mom was probably my first drum kit at the age of 2. So I've been with the music. They used to play music all around the house. So I fell in love with music as a kid, as a jit.
What was that old school jam that can't get out your head to this day?
Before I Let Go, Franke Beverly and Maze, Al Green, Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross, Never Too Much.
Hey, look, though. They slept on Luther, bro. I'm going to tell you one thing. They slept
That's
on Luther.
That's my granny favorite song, man. Rest in peace to my grandma. I miss you, Mima.
Okay. So you said music was in the household.
Most definitely.
And you started, mess around in the music, bro. Before we get to the music, how was living in Austin, Texas? 'Cause you right there around Dallas, so I know y'all it's a lot of music around there market, bro.
Right.
So as far as Austin, bro, how's the music scene in Austin?
It's really different. Like, Houston and Dallas really came up. They popped real fast. Left Austin in the dust. It was like,
oh wow,
the city wasn't getting as much recognition as it deserved.
Yeah.
But I want to say this past last year, we got a new young cat named Queen NFN who took off.
Okay.
And like a lot of people have been surrounding Austin now. They've been trying to look at Austin.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the scene wasn't nothing. To me, it wasn't a big scene at all. We really more of a live music capital. So a lot of people just bypass our actual rap scene or R&B scene.
Okay, so you got a lot of the bands and the live instrumentation that come through and tour through Austin rather than the the rappers or singers that don't have the live instruments. They're coming.
You got, like, South by Southwest is the biggest thing we got in Austin.
Okay.
So when people come to that,
it's just because South by Southwest.
Exactly. It's not for the artists of Austin. They don't really know who we are. So I'm trying to change that for people.
And how hard is that being in a market that doesn't have not one? I'm not gonna say not one. I don't want to dilute the market like that. But in a market that doesn't have the notable or the credible resources to be shown in a different light, how hard is that?
It's extremely difficult, man. Like, you don't know who gonna have you. Like, there's so many record labels going straight to Houston and Dallas. Like, you see Meg Thee Stallion got on. Like, she put in work. They said last year she was doing the same thing we was doing. And people seen her and was like, yo, she's incredible. Then you got Dallas, you got Yellow Beezy, you got Mo 3. Like, cats been grinding for a long time, but those labels seen them and they went to them. But you come to Austin, you don't find nobody. I find that hard to believe that you don't find nobody in the city of Austin, because we got a lot of hitters. You know what I'm saying? The music speaks for itself in Austin, but we don't have a sound. Like Houston, they got the swing and bang sound. Dallas, they got the jig sound. Austin, we have no sound. It's just a city.
So what about your sound coming from Austin, Texas?
Right.
Would you say you will be the significant sound for the city? Not saying the whole sound, but that significant sound.
I feel like I can definitely be significant. I don't rap like I'm from, Houston, Dallas. I don't rap like I'm from San Antonio. I rap like I'm from Austin. Like, I rap what I know. I got my own style. I don't sound like too many people in this industry. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put the city of Austin on with a different kind of flavor.
Who was your influence, bro?
Man, you wouldn't believe it. It's Jay-Z. New York, East Coast stuff. Like, I love the music in the South, but I grew up listening to Jay-Z. When I found out who Jay-Z was from Reasonable Doubt, I followed because I loved it. That was an incredible record. Project, you feel me? The whole project, dope.
That project is crazy.
Can't Knock the Hustle.
Can't knock. That's my favorite joint on there.
You feel me?
Can't Knock the Hustle.
Come on, man.
So what about Can't Knock the Hustle has been applied to you as a person, not an artist, but a person?
Man, you can't stop me from going where I'm going. In general, not as an artist, but me as a person, as Darian, not DotDropDaBeat. You just can't stop Darian, because Darian is gonna go for what he knows. And listening to Jay-Z always give people free game. They laugh at him because he don't mumble. Jay-Z is a pioneer. He's an icon in the game. He don't gotta mumble. You know what I'm saying? He still got his same flow, but he always give free game. And when I listen to Jay-Z, that's my motivation, man. Because I know.
Now, knowing that artists change through a period of time, trends change through a period of time, because Jay's stood 10 toes in his lane.
Right.
How would Dot do the same? You know what I'm saying? As far, you know what I'm saying? How would you stay 10 toes in your lane? And so, you know, because it could be not just the money, but the music sound can change.
Right.
What will make Dot say, hey, look, this is my sound and I'm not changing it for nothing?
I'm just gonna stay me. You know, I'm not gonna switch my flow up to sound like the modern day people that's rapping, because that's their way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay in my own lane. Even 5+ years from now, I'm still gonna rap the same. I might put a flair on my beats now to make it sound like that, but I'm gonna still keep that same flow on a different beat.
What instrumentation do you use to record your music? Some people use Logic, some people
I use Fruity Loops, it's a little software. Fruity Loops all the way.
Back to the old days.
Yeah, man.
What about Fruity Loops? I mean, I know that programs change, and I know, like we just said, trends change, programs change. But why Fruity Loops? And you knowing that you can tap in any part of the game when it comes down to the producing or just to making music all together.
I just feel like Fruity Loops is where it all started from, and it's what I know. Sometimes you got to expand, but right now it's like, if I know this and I'm still making incredible music with it, I'm gonna keep running with that. Now, if I get some more practice in the instrumentation, I'm gonna go to other things. But right now I'm gonna stick to my Fruity Loops.
Now, are you the one that do you play the instrument and record the instrument, or are you one to play the keyboard that have like
the keys on it
already?
Most definitely. Okay. I'm gonna hit the keys, but I can tell when it's in tune, when it's out of tune. You know what I'm saying? With 808s, with the keys like C minor, stuff like that. I know my keys, so I don't play instruments, but I know what it's supposed to sound like. Okay, so by that ear of having that background, as well as you producing your own music, most definitely,
and also studying.
Absolutely.
What producers do you? I don't want to say study, that's a bad term. But what producers do you? I don't want to say.
Was I influenced by?
Yeah, influence. Right.
Like a Manny Fresh, Timberland, Drummer Boy, Shawty Red, D Rich, Jay Dilla, DJ Premier.
Okay.
I like they sounds. Pimp C from the South. Pimp C had some cold beats back when he was alive. Rest in peace, Pimp C.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Pimp C. A Bun done dropped some things.
Oh yeah.
Bun is hard too. It's a lot of the South artists that it's like a selective time period that the real dirty South get they shine, or they get the little bit of the light. And why do you think that will be? Is it more of the outlets as far as the support from the area, or is it more of just no media outlets in that market overall?
I feel like it's both, like support from the area and the media outlets, because being from Texas, if you're like from Austin, the surrounding areas of Houston and Dallas and all that kind of stuff, Lil Kiki, Slim Thug, Zero, Bun B, UGK, everybody from the Houston scene, Devin the Dude, know them, so they're always gonna be around in Texas, but they also got big buzzes in other states and cities. Right. But at the same time, social media plays a big part in everything nowadays. Like, there's some people who don't know who Zero is, but if you get on social media, you got people from other states, other countries that know who Zero is. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Social media plays a big role in everything.
That is true. We'll be right back after this. It's your boy Kool Kel. I got my boy D. Drop the beat. We'll be right back after this. It's your boy Kool Kel. That was that Wiz Khalifa. See you again, my special guest in the building, Austin, Texas. Dot, what's going on with you?
Man, just having a good time in here, man. Having a good time.
It's your first time in Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what was throughout the tour? What's one thing that you can say that's gonna be memorable going back to Austin? Like, I remember I went on tour in North Carolina, and
it's a beautiful vibe, man. Okay, y'all got some good people out here, man. It's like worth coming. Yeah. You go some places, you might go on tour and you be like, man, was it really worth being here? But it's worth coming. Even the driving, man, it's just so much to do. Yeah. It's so much to see. Y'all got this beautiful forest, bro. We don't have it. I'm a city boy, bro. Got city lights around.
Okay. It looks like you stated recently that you want to be the best role model for kids. There's a lot of stuff going on these days with kids, man, from the music, the guns, the drugs. But being the best role model in Austin, how important is that, first, to be a role model? And second, bro, how would you exemplify that positive role model to the kids in your city?
Man, being a role model in general, bro, I got 6 kids. You feel me? I have kids myself.
Good.
So making music is something that I do to make sure they understand that you can do a lot without having to sell drugs and, do things that they hear on the radio. So a lot of the artists portray that. And I want to make sure that I give them something different that they can look at, and they can still be at school jamming to my music and know that it's still gonna rock them without the police trying to pull them over for what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing things that just can get you life behind bars. Yeah. I don't want my kids to grow up like that. I don't want nobody's kids to grow up like that. But I can't stop anybody from listening to good music because it's still good music, whether you like it or not. That's how I look at it.
How long do you think it takes for good music to get the credibility that it gets overall? How long do you take it, or does it take a specific amount of time?
Yeah, it definitely take a specific amount of time to get the credibility because nobody really recognizes your music until maybe like 50,000 people that already heard it.
Yeah.
But if it was a hot song last week and nobody was bopping to it, then why this week is everybody jamming to it? Just like if you famous, like what is the difference between being famous and being a regular person? Because last week y'all didn't know who I was, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. But then next week, so many people like, oh man, DotDropDaBeat, you the hottest thing smoking. How is that though, bro? Like I'm just on the rise right now, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think the money behind the marketing is a piece of that?
Definitely. I mean, what if I didn't have a bag, if I didn't look like money, then maybe nobody would pay attention to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I look at it differently, like J. Cole said. It's a lot of demons in this industry, so you got to do what you got to do to maintain yourself.
Okay, the first project that you put out, you had the I'm gonna get this correct, 78732. 23.
Zip code, neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say zip code.
Okay.
Yeah, Austin, we go by zip codes. You know, New York go by boroughs and things like that. We go by zip codes in Austin.
Okay, what about this zip code? I know it's home.
Right.
But what about this zip code made you say, I'm going to name my first project?
That's my neighborhood. That's where I grew up at. You know, they tore our house down. It's significance behind it because we got a letter in the mail, like probably our second year living there, you know what I'm saying, living in that particular house.
Okay.
That they was going to tear the house down and we was going to have to find a new location to live.
Yeah.
So my mom relocated us all the way like 20 minutes, 30 minutes away to a place called Round Rock.
Okay.
And you know, being from 2-3, I used to live there all the way from being at age 2 up to age 12.
Okay.
So that 10-year difference, it kind of burned us because we had to go relocate to a place where nobody knew us.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I was like, man, I'm still from 2-3. It don't matter what people say. Yeah, I went to school in the outskirts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is my neighborhood. This is where I was born. This is where I was raised. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do this. I'm going to represent for my neighborhood.
Okay.
So
we're going to go down a little bit of the track list, and I want you to explain either the creative process, the state of mind, when these records are being released.
Right.
The first one we're going to go with is Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day, man. It's about having a good time, like in the city. You know, we all, usually on Sundays, everybody go to a place called Givens Park and just post up, have a good time. Maybe barbecue, kids playing, people playing basketball, slabs out, you know, it's just fun.
Okay. That sounds like it's a spot in Philly. I forgot the name of it. It's like a park that's like that, and they got all the cars be on the side.
Yeah.
It's like a big cookout music playing. So it sounds like the same. It sounds like the same thing.
Kind of the same scenery.
Yeah, same type. Back in the day.
Man, back in the day, it's just reminiscing on when I was a kid, you know, growing up in 78723, going to Pecan Springs Elementary, having to switch schools, getting kicked out, you know, stuff like that. Just reminiscing on being a kid back in the day in my neighborhood.
And this one it seems is a popular favorite, Being Broke.
Being broke, man. Being broke is basically asking anybody, you know, if you got a bag now, can you go back to remember when you ever been broke? Like, have you ever been broke? You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think people forget once they get the bag, they forget about the times when they really ain't had nothing?
Most definitely. They rap about it, but they not going to really remember what it was like because they so caught up in having the money.
Yeah.
Like God give it to you, you can take it away from you. That's why I always ask that question, have you ever been broke? It means a lot to me to know, you know what I'm saying, where you come from. And if you really been broke, you going to rap about being broke, not just having the money. So that's what being broke is about, like that main question. Okay,
you got this second project you dropped in 2019, just recently, a couple months ago, Mandatory.
Mandatory, man.
Explain mandatory, because that can mean a lot of things.
Right. It was mandatory that you got a new project from me. It was mandatory that I gave y'all more heat. That's why I titled it Mandatory, because it was mandatory that it hit the streets. The first song on Mandatory was called the intro, Mando.
Okay.
And I felt like Mando was the beginning of me expressing that I got bars. Because 78723 is about my knowledge. Okay. But Mando basically gave you more and more bars on there, like letting you know that I can really put this lyrical ability to the test for people who thinking I just, flip rap. And flip rap, what I mean by that is just, popcorn rap, elementary rhymes. I don't do that. I'm gonna give you bars like an artist.
Okay, and you brought one record for us, In My Bag.
Most definitely, that's on my upcoming album, Out of Visions, man.
Okay.
So In My Bag is
exclusive. You heard it here first. It's your boy Kool Kel. I'm gonna let you go ahead and premiere this record, bro. What you got there? We gonna drop the first record. This is an exclusive. You got it, bro.
Yes, sir. It's your boy DotDropDaBeat. I'm giving y'all my exclusive premiere of In My Bag. Yes, so turn up with me.
Just drop that exclusive. In My Bag. As a matter of fact, y'all need to get y'all bag right now. Y'all playing, boy. I got my special guest, DotDropDaBeat. Boy, that thing crazy, boy.
Man, I appreciate you, Kev, man. I appreciate that.
You said that's dropping from an upcoming EP?
That's an album, yeah. Out of Visions coming real soon.
Okay. So, by this being the third project that you're putting out,
right?
What makes this album summed up the first two projects all together?
Man, it's about all of my life experiences from being where I've been in the past 2 years, really, man.
Okay.
This album is a classic to me.
Okay.
About everything that I've been through and I'm going through. If you listen to it when it come out, it's gonna explain everything about me, man, from jump to finish.
Okay. Before you get up out of here, man, first thank you for pulling up, bro.
Most definitely, man.
You definitely got
Thank you for having me.
Oh, off the gate. Now this record we about to get into, bro. Before we'll jump back, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get back after this record. But this the record that I think it came through my desk. I said, bro, this record right here is ridiculous, and I need you to explain this for the people, because everybody think they dripping.
Right.
But what about that Austin, Texas drip that make you be like, look, this really what the whole term need to be labeled as and what it's about?
Most definitely. In my own opinion.
In your opinion, bro.
I'm going to say dripping is not about ice. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not that you so fly that you dripping, or is that you got so many diamonds on your neck or your wrist you dripping. It's really the inner person of you, you know what I'm saying, your personality, when people can feel your vibe from looking at you and talking to you.
Yeah.
That's your drip. So if you see me, you be like, man, he dripping. I like the way he drip. So dripping, yeah, you can talk about your swag or your steez or whatever, but to me, it's your inner person, man. It's just you.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into this, bro. World premiere, I repeat, world premiere. I'm about to go ahead and introduce this record, bro.
Yes, sir, NCCU, man. Y'all about to tune into my new single, and I'm about to turn y'all all the way up, man. Dripping. Go ahead and drip with me. What your drip looking like?
Let's get it. Hey, matter of fact, I want y'all to call in 919-530-7449. Let me know what you think, bro. We dripping, bro. Let's get it.
Yo, it's your boy DotDropDaBeat up here with Kool Kel at ThePLUGG, man. Shout out to Coalition DJs, Carolina, man. I'm up here at NCCU. It's your boy DotDropDaBeat. Like I said, man, I'm promoting Dripping in My Bag, my new singles. Y'all go get that. Go watch the video. It's going crazy on YouTube right now. In My Bag at 84K, man. Turn it up to 100 before I leave NC, man. Much love and respect and appreciate all y'all and all my fans that's coming. Just know the boy is the realest, man. I swear. Yes, sir.